All right, we're moving on now. More breaking inputs coming in. The TMC has escalated attack on the government on the emblem issue. Mahua Moitra has tweeted, and I quote, "Truth be told, transition from Satyameva Jayate to Singhameva Jayate has long been completed in spirit." So TMC MP escalating attack on the government on the emblem issue. Mahua Moitra, in fact, earlier had also responded and said that this is an insult to the national symbol. She has now tweeted saying that this is Singhameva Jayate now. The transition from Satyameva Jayate to Singhameva Jayate has long been completed in spirit. We'll try and also get more reactions on this latest comment coming in from Mahua Moitra. Before that, let's go across to Tamal for the latest. Tamal, the opposition is escalating its attack on the government. Now, Mahua Moitra says the transition has happened a long time ago from Satyameva Jayate to Singhameva Jayate.
Well, that's right. Mahua Moitra earlier in the day had tweeted a picture of the Ashok Stamp, the emblem of Indian Constitution, the Indian preamble, and she had tried highlighting the difference between two statues, one which has been inaugurated by the Prime Minister yesterday, and the one which had been existing on the preamble all this while without any comment. But now she has issued another tweet where she says that truth be told, transition Satyameva Jayate to Singhameva Jayate has long been completed in spirit, trying to indicate that the emblem, the preamble has been changed and sampled upon with by BJP, and also trying to hit out at BJP for, in a way, unleashing a sense of aggression on the society, and in a very subtle message is trying to hold BJP and the central government responsible for the kind of aggression we have seen around and for the violence which has happened.
All right, Tamal, stay on with us. Let's take a reaction from Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP. Shehzad, Mahua Moitra has escalated attack. She says that transition from the Satyameva Jayate to Singhameva Jayate has long been completed in spirit.
You see, this is the problem with the likes of Mahua Moitra. First, she goes and insults Ma Kali. The Trinamool Congress does not act on her. And now this is a pious national slogan that we have, which is in Sanskrit, which is Satyameva Jayate. That too has been distorted by her. So whether it is insulting Ma Kali or whether it is insulting the important symbols or slogans which are inscribed on our national documents, on our national currency and other things, this has become a habit of Mahua Moitra. But unfortunately, the Trinamool Congress has not acted on her. They have just distanced themselves, but they have not taken action on her. Now, is the Trinamool Congress saying that they accept this kind of deliberate misinterpretation and deliberate twisting of the Satyameva Jayate, which is a pious national slogan, which is a pious slogan that is used on our national emblems and national currency and national institutions? So the Trinamool Congress has to tell us how long will they tolerate this serial offender. She said Choti Wala Rakshas for Brahmin. She had made
Shehzad, not just Mahua Moitra, not just the TMC. In fact, several leaders of the opposition have been posting pictures on social media and commenting on the latest pictures of the national emblem that was unveiled by the Prime Minister, saying this is Modi's version of the emblem.
Bhavna Jaisi, Prabhu ya emblem Murat dekhi tin taisi. So whoever sees whatever there is inside them, they will see that as a reflection in whatever they see. That is not the point. The point is this despicable play of words on Satyameva Jayate. This is a twisting and a deliberate insult of our national slogan, which is used in many pious and national occasions. Does Mamata Banerjee accept this like she accepted the insult of Ma Kali? This, you can punch us, you can have political differences with BJP, you can hate BJP and Prime Minister Modi, but why make fun and mock the national slogan of Satyameva Jayate? Why try and make the fun of this particular slogan also? This is such an important word that is inscribed on our national emblems, on our national documents. Why twist this and make fun of it? This is an insult to the national honor.
All right, Shehzad, thank you very much for your reaction. We also have a reaction coming in from Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi.
So we are joined by AIMIM Chief, Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi. So, sir, you have saw opposition is slamming the central government on, Prime Minister unveiling the national emblem statue, and several others came came out to the social media platform stating that what was the difference between the national emblem earlier since 1950 and what is the difference now? We can clearly see it and asking the public. What would you like to state, sir?
No, my objection to the Honorable Prime Minister unveiling the national emblem is because I believe in the Constitution, and in the Constitution we have a thing called basic structure. And in that basic structure you have theory of separation of powers, which Keshavananda Bharati has said it. In the theory of separation of powers, the executive, legislature and judiciary are independent of each other. The executive cannot interfere as a prime minister in the matters of legislature. It is a parliament. My second objection is that how can the prime minister go and unveil that? It is the responsibility of the speaker to do that. What we are seeing, the images which the country has seen, is that the prime minister is standing in the front and the speaker is standing behind him. That in itself is violation of theory of separation of powers. And secondly, that national emblem was found where at Sarnath, a 50-feet pillar, where you have four animals, that is lion, elephant, bull and horse. According to constitutional experts, that signifies the preamble of our constitution, that is liberty, equality, fraternity and justice. What is the Prime Minister doing over there? It is the Speaker of Lok Sabha who should do it. And for God's sake, why didn't you invite a religious scholar from the Buddhist community? Because that is the place in Sarnath.
We'll get a reaction coming in from AIMIM Chief Aswini Owaisi, but TMC's Shaugat Roy is with us on this broadcast. Thank you so much for speaking with us. We've seen the kind of attack that has come to the fore from Mahua Moitra and from the party itself as far as the national emblem is concerned. Now another tweet coming in from your party's MP.
Regarding what?
Regarding the national emblem, sir, she goes on to say, truth be told, the transition from Satyameva Jayate to Singhameva Jayate has been completed long ago in spirit.
Installed on top of the new parliament building yesterday, it was a hush-hush secret function. Nobody was invited, only Speaker, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha and the Minister and the Prime Minister were present. No opposition leader, not even other ministers. They were not called. And a religious function was done. So the whole thing was decided secretly and performed secretly. I do not know why. They could have made it a grand occasion if they really wanted to. 9,500 kgs of Ashoka Stambha. So I found it very unreal, the function that was done.
And what about the emblem itself, sir? Like Mahua Moitra and several others within the opposition are also now saying that you've changed the way it looks. You've changed what India stood for. The national emblem itself has now been changed under the Modi government. Do you agree?
That I'm not sure about. You see, I didn't see it from the front. I saw it from the parliament building. I saw it from far. So I had no way to scrutinize the thing. That will be those who are able to scrutinize the photograph will be able to talk. I'm concerned about the way the whole thing was done.
Right, Shaugat Roy, thank you so much for speaking with us here on Times Now. There is TMC MP there, Anirban Banerjee, also with us, political analyst now. The storm over this, Mr. Banerjee, over the national emblem is only escalating. Yesterday, it was about no invitation that was extended to the opposition parties. Today, it's about how the character of the national emblem has been changed altogether.
Yeah, that's true. First of all, not unlike many dictators in the history, Mr. Modi is actually very, very insecure. Therefore, at every occasion, he has only one task. That is to show himself off as a very super strong political leader, which he in reality is not. Therefore, he wants to usurp the entirety of our history. The national emblem, exactly what it is, how it looks, has already been etched in the history books, in the memories of millions of Indians that have gone through the history books. And this present regime is always trying to rewrite history according to its own terms, which is completely disconnected with reality. Therefore, this change in the look of the national emblem. This really is not even the national emblem anymore. This is something that the BJP wants to put forth as an emblem. And why this violent kind of an expression on the lion's face? The previous one that we had, the real national emblem, that was a peaceful thing. India has always been known for spreading the message of peace all over the world. That is what the particular original national emblem always enshrined. But this new design, I do not know who came out with this new design and why so secretive of a ceremony, and why did Mr. Prime Minister feel the so earnest need to put himself in front of the photograph with a growling lion on top of his head. This is all very, very bizarre.
Right, Dhanapal Banerjee, thank you so much for speaking with us here on Times Now. The BJP, of course, looking at all these comments coming to the fore from the opposition as nothing but a desperate tactic. The BJP says that the opposition is running out of issues now. They're running out of criticism, but because they are a creature of habit, they have to criticize, and that is why new issues are now being found. Now, yesterday, Prime Minister Modi, along with the Lok Sabha Speaker, inaugurated or unveiled this national emblem atop the new parliament building. There was controversy over it yesterday. Constitution was being violated is what the opposition said. They also came out and rued the fact that they were not invited for this particular event. It was a hush-hush affair, like the TMC was also pointing out too.